Hi everybody, welcome to Naughty by Imagination. I'm your host Napoleon. We're going to be reading some fan fiction. Whew. Anyway, today is One Piece again. Well, I gotta stop saying today is One Piece, but no, today is One Piece. Fuck that. Anyway, um, today's selection comes to us by Susan no Naruto. Susan no Naruto. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, it's called Bored Crew Girls. The description reads, "What will happen when the girls feel bored and decide to check out a sleepy Luffy's member? Oh, that's his dick. Never mind. Whatever happens, they will never be the same again. They will never be the same." Um, I thought this was interesting. It looked interesting because it's tagged Luffy, Nami, Robin, and Boa. So shit, that's a lot of. Oh, what's another chapter to this? Oh, this is not really a chapter. This is like, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. The moon was out. Why are there parentheses here? Oh, I guess that's just a Is that a mistake? No, that's all there. That's the entire. Oh, anyway. The moon was out, air was cold, and the wind was weak. All you could hear was the swishing sounds of the wave. Smooth sigh, spoke a slightly tanned, orange-haired woman. She was wearing a green and white bra that was covered little. That covered very little of her huge, massive tits. She was also wearing some very tight jeans that looked like they were going to explode from holding her massive ass. Ass was so big it jiggled with every moment. This woman was Nami, the navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates. "What's the problem?" spoke another voice from behind her. The owner of this voice was a beautiful black-haired woman. She wore a very short, dark blue dress that was about to explode from nothing and her huge, bouncy tits. And the dress was holding... That goddamn! You real descriptive from these bitches. And the dress did nothing to hide her giant, massive ass. Then again, that is how they're drawn. Like, they don't... That shit don't cover nothing. This woman was Robin, the archaeologist of the Straw Hat Pirates. "Nothing, just very bored," replied Nami, her huge tits jiggling as she turned around to face Rob. "Alright, I see what this is gonna be." You as well, huh?" said Robin, her huge tits bouncing as she walked towards Nami. "Well, there must be something we can do," suggested Robin. Mm, thought Nami. "I got it," she said with a sly grin. "What?" wondered Robin. "We could sneak a peek at Luffy's member," suggested Nami with an excited grin. "Great idea," said Robin, equally excited. "But let's make it more exciting with a bet," said Robin, filled with joy about the idea. "Why you keep saying said Robin? That's the same person." "What kind of bet is it?" wondered Nami, while looking at her black-haired friend. "Let's take a guess on how big Luffy's member is, and the one who gets closest wins," suggested Robin. "Deal," said Nami with a huge smile on her face. They quietly made their way to the captain's quarters that was located on the other side of the ship. The room was also soundproof so that the rest of the crew didn't have to hear Luffy snoring. Is that house? Anyway. They opened the door quietly and made their way to Luffy's bed, but what they saw shocked them. There, sleeping in the bed, was a naked Luffy with a blanket on his side, his massive member sticking out. "Oh my God," said Nami, her eyes never leaving the massive cock. "It must be around 25 inches, and his balls are as soft as softballs." Ah, yeah, this is gonna be one of them. Okay. "Looks like I win the bet," said Robin while gulping. "Wait, what? When did you win the bet? When did you guess?" She said it must be around 25 inches. Robin, you never guessed. You just proclaiming yourself the winner and you ain't earned that shit. That's cheating. That's what that is. You fucking cheating. Anyway, Z. That's it, Nami. Z. Right there. Z. Oh, I'm guessing. Oh, he's snoring, so I'm not gonna do that the whole thing. The whole time he's sleeping, y'all. Wait, I don't think he's sleeping anymore. Anyway, said a sleepy Luffy. You must be dreaming. He must be dreaming that you two are, said Robin. Yeah, that would split me in half, Robin commented nervous. Oh, what? He must be dreaming that you two are, said Robin. Yeah, this would split me in half, Robin commented. How many fucking Robins is it? Robin commented nervously, but mostly excited while poking the massive member. Look, said Nami, it's growing even bigger, she said in excitement. After some after after some quite discussing? Yeah, it's one of these. After some quite discussing, the girls decided to test Luffy out. Nami quietly but quickly took off her top, making her huge tits bounce. Then pulled her jeans and panties down, making her huge ass cheeks jiggle. Robin took off her dress in one fell swoop, making her massive ass and tits jiggles as well. He gently used their tits to put Luffy's huge cock that was now 40 inches big in between them. Alright, I get he's a rubber man, but there's no way. 40 inches in them little ass cargo shorts. How the fuck is he running with that? What is it, in a spiral? Like, hell no. Hell no. That's not happening. I mean, I get this a fan fiction, but I was about to say we're gonna be logical here, and this is a fucking fan fiction where there's no logic. That's my fault. That's completely my fucking bad. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, their tits only covered half his cock, making them realize how big it truly was. Ready? Asked Nami to Robin a bit nervously. Ready, responded Robin, filled with confidence. Did I say Nami? Asked not. Oh, fuck that. Anyway, keep going. Filled with confidence and excitement, they quickly began to poke Luffy in the face to wake him. His eyes began to open. What? Said Luffy, who was half asleep. His eyes opened wide in shock, and a huge grin came across his face when he, from what he was seeing eye front of him. Good morning, Captain, both girls said with side grins on their face. I must be dreaming, thought Luffy. Here, let us help you with that, said Robin as she and Nami quickly got their tongues out and began to give a lick to his cockhead. Though their tongues only covered half the head, they instantly made him ooze with a stream of thick white precum. Precum is not white. Anyway. Instantly made him ooze out a stream of thick white precum from his huge cock. Oops, let me get that for you, said Robin, as she began to open her mouth to her limits and shoved the head of the monster cock into her mouth. Ugh, moaned Luffy, as he could not believe how incredibly warm and wet Robin's mouth was. Her tongue circled the tip of his cock while staring right back at him. Holy crap, his cock tastes delicious, thought Robin. Whoa, okay. What's it, like fucking oranges? Luffy, you got a good diet? Let me find out, thought Robin as she licked and sucked the large piece of meat. She couldn't believe how thick it was, as she could barely fit it in her mouth. Shit, obviously she put the fucking head in there, so it's in there. Luffy looked to the right to see Nami get down on her knees and begin licking his cock from side to side, her huge ass jiggling the whole time and her massive tits now pressed against Robin's side. Luffy quickly put his hand on her head for support. All of a sudden, Robin decided she would prove herself to Luffy and quickly shoved 8 inches of his cock down her throat. Holy shit, exclaimed Luffy. He could not believe how tight Robin's throat was. How tight is the throat supposed to be? Is it you supposed to agree? Yeah, girl, you got a loose ass throat. What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm sorry, anyway. It was like a vase, or it was like a vice, whatever. He thought he was going to go crazy about how great it felt, but all of a sudden he wanted much more of this feeling. So as his eyes were covered with lust, he began to thrust faster and farther into Robin's throat, making her choke on his cock while at the same time shoving inch by inch down Robin's tight throat. While with one strong thrust, he shoved a good 20 inches down her tight throat. Why you keep saying tight? Like, why you keep... You don't have to describe a throat as tight. Does the throat not expand and contrast normally? Is not, like, not, nah, I kind of want, like, I got a loose ass throat? Shit, I need to go to the doctors. Holy crap, thought Nami. What she saw eye front of her was Robin sucking like a vacuum on Luffy's dot. It was Luffy's cock. But the amazing thing was that you could see a tubular object going up and down her throat. It was Luffy's cock. What else would it be? She's sucking his... Anyway, he began thrusting again. Nami decided to help her friend out by making Luffy come so she could put her tongue on the side of Luffy's cock so that every time he would thrust, she would lick the cock from side to side. Half an hour later, Robin felt Luffy's cock getting bigger as he shouted, "Here I come!" Men, boys, men, people of the male gender who are born or classified as otherwise, do not scream, "Here I come," when you're coming. Do not scream, "Here I come." Because whatever female you're with, if this is a one night stand, she will never call you again. If your Uber won't be outside. If this is your wife, she's going to want a divorce. If this is con pussy, she's going to bleach your cosplay. Men don't say that. "Here I come." What the fuck? Like, anyway. Suddenly, a massive wave of cum was sent into her mouth as she tried to swallow as fast as she could. "Oh boy," thought Robin, "he has a lot of cum saved up and it's so thick," she said excitedly. Unfortunately for her, she could not keep up with the amount of cum, so cum began spurting out of her tightly stretched lips and her nose spewing into his cock. Ew. This went on for 30 minutes, and for Robin, it was one of the hardest things she had ever done. Nami watched from the side as her friend swallowed gallons of cum and couldn't help but feel a little nervous and scared about having to take that cock later on. Luffy, almost done coming, pulled his cock out of Robin's mouth and spewed a few more shots of hot cum in her face, covering it completely. "Wow," said Robin, a little dazed, and full from all that cum. Full from all that cum. Okay. His cum actually was the greatest thing she had ever tasted. She thought it tasted a little like meat. Ew. I knew it was too good to be true. No. I knew it. No. No, I don't want that fucking shit. No. I'm thinking like citrus, orange, lemon. You talking about meat, sausage, bacon. Ew. No. Good. It's disgusting. "Wow, Luffy-kun, your cum was so good and thick as well," she said cheerfully while licking the cum off her face with her fingers and tongue. Nami quickly joined in and began to help Robin clean herself from all that cum by licking it off. "That was great," exclaimed Luffy. "Well, I hope your cock is satisfied now, Luffy," said Robin, happy that she was able to take that she was able to take that she was able to take that beast of a cock. All right. "Huh?" wondered Luffy. "What are you talking about, Robin?" said Luffy, confused. The comment confused the girls as well as they looked at his cock to see that it was hard as steel. "Holy," said Robin in his daze. "Shit," finished Nami. Luffy then put his hands on Nami's tits and ass and said with a huge lustful grin, "You're next." Luffy grabbed a handful of Nami's ass and pushed her onto the bed, her ass sticking out and her large tits squishing against the soft mattress. He then gave Robin's jiggly ass a hard slap, leaving a short handprint on it, making it jiggle erotically, and said while pointing to Nami, "Get on top, slut." Oh my god. Okay. Robin was excited by the rough attitude Luffy was displaying, and she responded with a sultry, "Yes, Captain." She walked towards Nami while shaking her big ass for Luffy. She put both her feet on the bed and held onto Nami's thin waist, her tits dangling erotically. Her ass was at the height of Luffy's shoulders as it leaned over the edge as it leaned over the edge of her legs wiggling. Oh, okay. So is she like on her back, like Nami's back? Whatever. Luffy stared at two massive butts. Okay. You were saying ass this whole time and now it's butt? I hate when people do that. Luffy stared at these two massive butts that looked so round and soft that he couldn't help but grab them, starting with Nami's. The two girls could feel his massive man's meat rub against their cracks, throbbing like okay. Robin had a mind of its own. This, of course, made Robin even more excited while making Nami much more nervous. As Luffy positioned his massive cock in front of Nami's nether lips, Robin suddenly said, "Wait, Luffy, we don't have a condom," she said. Not that it would even be possible to find a condom big enough, she added as an afterthought. Luffy gave her a quizzy look and asked, "What does it matter if we don't have a condom?" Nami also wondered what she meant and was curious about what she was trying to do. Subconsciously, Robin smirked and said, "It means you can't come inside, otherwise you'll get pregnant, and you won't be able to navigate, meaning you'll lose your navigator for a long time and won't be king of the pirates." What the fuck does that have to do with... She can't read a map if she's pregnant? Does a side effect of pregnancy, is that blindness? You can't fucking read a map if you pregnant? That's what you're saying. You saying, oh, Luffy, don't get her pregnant, haha, she can't read. Okay. She can't read and point outward and give direction. Alright, fine. Sure. Of course, that wasn't all true, but it seemed enough to change Luffy's mind. What? I won't be able to be king of the pirates, he almost screamed and moved his cock away from Nami's pussy. Nami gave a large grin that neither could see and slyly said, "But don't worry, Luffy-kun. You can always fuck her tight ass," she said while pointing to Nami's rosebud. That made Nami go white and suddenly start to worry. No way she could take that elephant-sized trunk... That elephant trunk-sized cock up her ass, she thought. Okay. Well, that was the end. That's where it lasts. Just a fucking cliffhanger, because the next is just like a author's note. So we learned some things today. Pre-cum is white. If you're pregnant, you can't read. Luffy got a 40-inch penis. It's a lot of educational shit today. But, alright, like, nah, what the fuck? What you mean you can't? I mean, I get it was a lie, and I get Luffy's stupid, so he's gonna feed into whatever the fuck she tells him, but Luffy, don't fuck her, because you're gonna get her pregnant, and if you get her pregnant, she can't read a map? That's like saying, oh my god, Luffy, don't fuck Nami, because if you fuck Nami, you can't cook. That makes no fucking sense. Like, her being pregnant has nothing, or you being pregnant has nothing to do with whether or not you can cook. You're gonna just magically lose your retinas because you fucking Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm applying logic where there needs to be none. So, that's it. I hope you liked it. That was a weird one. But, you know what? Whatever. I missed the weird ones. I'm gonna try and find some more weird ones. Anyway, guys, that was Naughty by Imagination. I'm your host, Napoleon, and I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.